Okay, so you could cook it. I see it now. Yeah, yeah. So if you don't know, you could literally, you see how I how it looks right here, right here that I showed you. I'll show you right now what I mean. So if you grab this, the cooking station, you could put a cooking station over of campfire. If you could literally put them, if you put them like this vertical, you could stack up to four side by side instead of just having, you know, the regular just one that looks nice like this over like across like this horizontally. If you place them vertically, you could literally stack them right next to each other and put four of them. And then now you could cook in each of these cooking little stations, you could cook up to two meat at a time. So what is this, like two, four, six, eight? You could cook up to eight meats at the once, you know. You could cook boar meat, you could cook deer meat, and you could cook, like, if you ever seen those little, like, I guess gecko looking things or geckos looking things in the water, you could cook their tails as well. Now, in regards to food, if you see right now, I'm highlighting the boar meat. You see how it has a little fork on the top right of that little square, and it's red. Anything that has a red fork means that it's primarily HP booster food. If it has a little yellow fork, it means it's primarily just a stamina buff type of food. So obviously the ideal thing would be for you to have two HP buffs and then one stamina buff. That way it balances out. Especially if I'm gonna be using things like the bow, which is gonna use a lot of stam when I'm trying to shoot it. Oh, that's really cool. I wish this game told me that. Incredible advice. Yes, Storm. These are the advice that a lot of people are not aware of, but I'm here for it, man. Tips. Let's go all day, every day. Ready? So now here's another thing that you guys should know about. If you guys didn't know, you see the top right on my in the top right on my screen right now. I have a thing called rested. You see, it's like a little. It looks like a hazard thing on the top right. It says rested on it, and then after that, you see the Z's right next to it. It says comfort or just resting. If you guys didn't know, when it comes to the rested buff, because that's a buff, that is above. When it comes to the rested buff, if you are like this, like if I'm sitting down next to a campfire, I'm always gonna get those Z's. You see those Z's? I'm always gonna get the Z's if I'm next to a campfire, no matter what, or if I'm in a shelter next to a campfire. When you have those Z's, your health regeneration is gonna be 200% and your stamp 300%. Crazy, right? But you're never really gonna always be sitting down like this. So just kind of take that like in case, let's say you just got finished with a fight and you need to heal up. So the best way to be go next to a campfire. You could always build a campfire. This is why I always tell people carry a hammer with you because it's gonna be easy for you to get resource out in the open. You could just slap down a campfire and just rest and heal up, get stamp and stuff like that. Now the rested buff, which is the biohazard thing, that's a different story. That's a buff that is gonna last me 11 minutes for now. Normally it's gonna last you for 7 minutes. But whenever you have, right now I'm in my house and I have furniture and it brings down my comfort up to 4. For each comfort level that I have, it's going to add an extra minute to that rested buff over my duration on it. You know? When you have this rested buff, it's going to increase your health regeneration by 50%, your stamina by 100% regeneration, and your XP gain by 50%. Now you might be like, well, why do I care about XP? Like it's not like this game is built on XP. While you are right, you remember you have skills that you got to level up, and all of your skills have an experience bar at the bottom. So you see how my sneak skill is at level 8, my wood cutting skills is at 25 and stuff like that. I could level all of this stuff up, and I'm going to get more XP out of it. Obviously, the higher the level of skill, the more stuff you get out of it, and the easier it is to chop trees and whatnot. Firmworm, how many ages are there after bronze? So there's the bronze age, there's the iron age, there's the silver age, and then there's the black metal age.